Hello and welcome to Mystery Creek in Hamilton. Now, New Zealand these days doesn't really have a car show as such. We have a few little ones around the place. We have field days where brands come to show off their wares, but we don't really have a proper New Zealand motor show. Well, one has been developing that is actually pretty big, bigger than you'd think. It's focused on fleets, and it's the Eroad Fleet Day. Now, today, I'm here to actually be on a panel, to be on the stage, but we're going to go have a walk around, just have a look at a few things that have popped up here at the event, and give an idea of what the fleet market, which makes up pretty much half, or a little more than half of New Zealand's car market, is looking at. Right, let's go have a look. I mean, just for a starting point, look at the number of cars here in the car park today. It goes on a long way. And this is later in the day. People have already actually started leaving. So, yeah, a lot of people here today, thousands. But let's head inside. Now, who is Eroad? Eroad is a New Zealand-based technology company. They work around the world, and they do telematics equipment. So tracking trucks and fleet vehicles as to where they're going and what they're doing, allowing you to pay RUC digitally. It tracks how far the vehicles are going so that you can pay the government their few cents a kilometre. So they're a fairly big company, and they do this event to bring all the fleet buyers into one place, get them in front of some great talks, and yeah, show them a few things. It's become a massive day for the vehicle industry in New Zealand. This is the big theatre where all the discussions and displays go on through the day. That's a big part of it. At the door, a nice Ducati, Lamborghini. I'm not sure which fleets are doing that, but they have some stuff here which is really just for looking good, I think, rather than anything that's realistically going on fleets in New Zealand. Still looks very cool racing hardware and luxury hardware on show. But we do get into, well, again, more racing hardware, into some of the cars. So let's run through some of these new car brands. Nissan's here. That's the updated Patrol. We have a Nismo Z there. Navara. Now you see a lot of utes here, and of course a lot of focus on accessories, getting these vehicles ready for market. We have a Lamborghini just randomly parked up there. Into the BYD area. BYD doing massive fleet at the moment. Over 50% of their volume's going into fleet, which makes a lot of sense. And of course a lot of these sharks are accessorized, just to show fleet buyers what they can do with them. We should try and get this one to go for a run with those big off-road tyres. I believe those tyres have already been featured in a video from the Ecotricity channel. Nice hard lid there. C-Line 8, C-Line 6. We come through here, the JAC stand, and this JAC T9, which has been adapted into a giant pie warmer. Very good use for it there. Another more standard one there. A lot of trucks through here as well. That Volvo there, that is electric. And we have the stands for Volvo, Hino, more Hino trucks over there. I was talking about today, hybrid apparently is the way for trucks now. And you end up with the randomly located hybrid truck next to, again, some more pretty funky classics. Getting back down the middle, run the gauntlet through some more trucks here. These ones from Photon and Iveco. That's a very cool vintage patina, rat rod style. And of course an old Chevy pickup. And into more accessories. These ones from Ute Master. Shark with a great work body on the back of it over there. Just a randomly located Lotus in the middle of the floor. And then we have these. Now these are the new Windrose trucks. Now these are fully electric, hundreds of kilometres of range, massive batteries. They do look a bit like a certain other truck brand, but distinct in their own ways. If we come around, there's a central driving position in there. Very cool. Should we test one of those for a car? Let us know in the comments below. Similar kind of vehicle, but from a different brand with a actual right-hand system rather than a central one. Got no drawer shots. The Deepway Star. How's that? 600 kilowatt battery, only $255,000. That's actually not terrible compared to car EVs. Driving demonstrator over there. If we duck through the Eroad studio here, some more BYDs. Now this is the Z Energy stand. They're getting right at charging. They've got the new Honda EN1 on the stage today, and on the opposite side we have Hyundai with their fleet, I guess, focus vehicles. So they've got the Staria, Santa Fe, Tucson, and Ioniq 5. That is a very cool Tirana. We have Mazda and Ford here. Some of these stands are the local Waikato dealer backed by the distributor. And this one here is an interesting one. This is the new Ranger Super Duty. Now we've seen this before, but this is the first time I've actually had a chance to look at the interior. Now this one again, it is a prototype, not necessarily ready for action. But yes, very much like a standard Ranger inside. Have the same buttons, same switchgear. More storage on the side. This one does have this extra seat in the back, but no seat belts. I'm unclear if that's ultimately going to be an extra set of seats, because that could affect the GVM by the time you add those people in. And an interesting one over here is this is the Ford Courier. Remember that name? That has been around for a while. It is a European sourced one, I believe out of Turkey, and it's a little mini van, but you can get it in passenger form as well. This one has a second row of seats and then a cage of space in the back. Very nice little interior here. Now these come in petrol and I believe electric forms. They're running the petrol to start in New Zealand, but a neat, cool little vehicle. I'm just going to squeeze over here and find out the price. Yeah, it's a 1 litre turbo, 3-cylinder, $49,990 for the double cab in van. So yeah, kind of a cool little van here. Quite unique in the market. Certainly in that double cab format. And of course the new Transit Custom. We'll say new, it's been around for a year or so. Opposite here we have the KGM New Zealand stand, the Muso, the Torres. That one there's actually a hybrid Torres. So that's new. We've seen the petrol before, but not, and the electric, but not the hybrid. Of course the eDeliver 3, Deliver 7. And then of course they now are from the same distributor as Subaru. So we get the new Forester here. You can read all about the new Forester in our current issue. Loop around the back here. We come into the... we have our friend from Power Trip there.
Hi, good to see you. Oh, I'm on camera. Is it like live stream? No. Right, you can edit me out.
We have charging here from Transnet with the Wallbox units. Now, this is kind of cool. This is Linksys, if I can spell that right. This is a K electric fan, 30 kilowatt hour battery. Now, they say this is Japanese developed, but Chinese built. Look inside. Cute little van. So probably sub 200 kilometers range, but let's have a look inside here if I can find the weighted plates to open it. It's a fairly big cube of storage in there. Cool little vehicle. I think they're looking for people to sell it in New Zealand. 3 kilowatt hour battery, pretty darn nice. We have the updated Fiat Scudo here. Fiat commercial vehicles are coming back to the New Zealand market. Nice storage systems in the back there. And then a lot of vehicles that you would consider as being pretty fleet forward in New Zealand, you know, Subaru Outback. Some of the MG models, they're very popular with the fleet. Suzuki Swift, again, another super popular fleet vehicle. And the Suzuki Fronx, which at just over $30,000, probably one of the cheapest Japanese SUVs you can buy, albeit that one is built in India. Now let's run through again. Through here we have more accessories. Accessories obviously are a big part of the fleet market. If there's anything you want for kitting out your Ranger or your Shark or Triton or Hilux, you can generally get it here at the Eroad show. Right, now to the Tesla stand. They have something interesting here. It's been on show a few times in New Zealand now. The Cybertruck. I'm not sure if they would have had any fleet orders for this week, because we still don't know if it's coming to New Zealand yet. But such a unique vehicle the Cybertruck is. Very cool interior there. More friendly for fleets is, of course, the Model Y and the Model 3. Right, carrying on through, we've got some Isuzu product and Renault product. They come from the same distributor in New Zealand, the same one that distributes Hyundai. More accessories over here. And then passing back through some more of the truck area, including this one here. This is a hydrogen electric truck up there in the back. Another one there, Hyundai Mighty Hydrogen. Right, let's head outside. Right, so outside of the show we have more trucks. Obviously trucks are a big fleet element in New Zealand. Tiny towing, slightly ironic. Out here we have more fleet vehicles on display. You can actually choose to drive some of these ones that are lined up along here. We'll go to that area soon. And also, you probably hear it in the background over there. You can go for a ride in some rather cool exotic vehicles, like that Lambo over there. There are people queuing to go for a ride. The Porsche seems to be taking a break. Now, over here is Apex, who do fleet upfitting, and what they've got here is really interesting. This is a Ford F-150 Lightning. So it's electric, but it's a fire truck. It's going up to Samoa very soon. Converted in Australia and then brought here for fitment with its various bits of equipment. A very cool vehicle. I think we should drive that for Autocar really soon. And they also do some really bling upfitting for vans. Tucked around the corner here is Haddon's electric rally car. Built in New Zealand at his Cromwell base. This thing is a absolute weapon. Very cool. And then, of course, it's always better if you can actually get hands-on with vehicles, and that's what they allow you to do here. So they have a big range of vehicles that you can literally just grab the keys to and go for a drive around I hesitate to say track, but a course set out within the Field Days grounds. Lots of options here. Apparently the BYD Shark has been the most popular as far as cars that people want to get out and drive, but they've also got some of the trucks out there as well. And if we go through this car park, there's some stuff that we've not seen that often in New Zealand yet. One of them being this. This is the new LDV Ute, which is a big beast in person. This is almost closer to American sizing than it is to what we're used to in the New Zealand market. Nice electric truck going past there. Further options down there. Right, so that is the Eroad Fleet Day. Now, as I said, we don't have many car shows in New Zealand. This is about as close as it gets. And you consider the impact on the market, you know, how many fleet sales there are in New Zealand. It is really important. Anyway, thanks for joining us for a little bit of a look behind the scenes of what goes on in the automotive industry, I guess. Don't forget, if you want to see more of this alongside our regular reviews and launch reports, then don't forget, like and subscribe below. Visit autocar.co.nz, sign up for our emails, all those kind of things, or go and get the latest issue in store now. Anyway, we'll catch you later on.